Okay, so I don't know if you can hear all the sirens going off. It's just a test. They do this quite frequently. It sounds like the end of the world is coming for all of us. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a junior genetics major at Clemson, and I'm just so thankful that you're here, that you clicked on this video, and hopefully you've decided to be a part of this journey. I post a lot of college productivity and just college vlogs and lifestyle on this channel, so if that is something that interests you, you can go ahead and subscribe. I also post a lot of Christian content on here if that's something that you are interested in, just kind of getting a glimpse of. Please subscribe and join the family and give this video a big thumbs up. Just going to jump kind of right into this, but basically it is 11:53, so it's almost 12 o'clock on the first day of classes at Clemson. It's January 12th, we started on a Wednesday. It's our first week, and I had planned to film an entire first week video for you. So I was gonna do a vlog of the first week of classes. But if I'm being quite honest, I was like halfway through the day and I was like, oh my gosh, I have not taken them along for like the first whole half of my day, which is pretty much like everything I had to do today for the most part. Basically, I felt like I still needed to do this video so that I could explain to you just the stress of everything, just so that you can see this is like real life, and I am a real life college student. So I'm sure if you are a college student, you understand there's just a lot of like changing of plans and just so much going on in the world right now, especially with like, should we move online, should we not? Some classes are online, some professors have COVID. Like, it's just so much is just constantly changing and in the works. So if I'm being honest, I got back to Clemson yesterday and I did not finish getting anything unpacked, going through the syllabi or anything like that until like 9:30. I was finally done, and at that point I had been up since like 6:30 because I had a meeting at 7 a.m. So I just went to bed and didn't have much of a plan or a routine set in place for today, which was hard for me to get like my day started without really a set routine of like, okay, here's how my day's gonna look, here's when I'm gonna film and do all these things. I usually try and set some sort of schedule for myself, as I'm sure many of you do as well. So I'm gonna just talk you through kind of how my morning went, and then I will try my best to remember to bring you along for just the rest of this week, just so you can see how plans change, how I'm managing to get through just the constant change of schedules and just the unknown of everything. I think it is a really scary world right now, just with, you know, there's that fear of being sick and getting sick, but also wanting to spend time with my friends. And I just think that personally, I didn't expect myself to be back in that place starting the semester off, seeing as that's not how we ended last semester. And it truly, really does break my heart to like be back in this place and in this fear, but I have really been trying to rest on just that, like, with God. I don't have to be anxious, I don't have to be afraid, because I know that he's working everything for the good, and he can just do more than I could ever imagine. So I just have to trust that he's going to have my best interest in mind this semester, and just the course that my life needs to take, that's the course that we're gonna follow. So I'm just trying to trust and just believe that if I'm praying and being super prayerful about all those things, it will pay off. So that's enough of my little rant, but I just wanted to give you a glimpse into like where my headspace is at as I'm starting the semester, with a lot of unknowns, a lot of just anxieties about things. So that's kind of where we are starting. But this morning I have an 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and today it was only on Zoom because just with you know, everybody coming back to campus. Our professor didn't want to have everybody come back into class if they hadn't gotten, you know, test results in or something like that, just to be safe. So that was a precaution. And then we don't have that class on Friday because she's only meeting with the students who are in the honors or grad section of her class. And I had my CI meeting this morning, so I went over to the honors college for that meeting, and it's just 6 of us in that class. It's very like seminar style. We pretty much created the class ourselves, so it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that. Had a great time. And then I came back here and I put some dinner in the crock pot. I'm making like chicken taco meat, which I'll show you, I'm sure, later, the meal that I make. Did that, made some coffee because I didn't have coffee before I left, so I had an 8 a.m. and then 9 a.m. And then came back here and did that. I read through my Bible devotional from yesterday because I read the chapters but I hadn't finished the devotional, so I did that. I'll do my reading for today later tonight. I'm about to make lunch here in a second. I just have to write up a caption for an Instagram reel that I'm posting later today. So if you're not already following me, go follow at dear_little_sis on Insta. I am trying to post more content in the new year, especially more reels and that sort of thing. But then I have a lab meeting at 1 p.m. so I have to eat lunch before going to that. They are serving lunch, but I just didn't really feel comfortable eating with my mask off around a lot of people. I'm sure some of you will come at me for that, but I just am trying to be as precautious as possible, just as cautious as possible, just because I am taking classes and it's important to me that I am able to stay on top of all my assignments and be at all of the meetings and the things that I need to be at. So I will just be kind of there to hang out with everyone, and that's at 1 o'clock, so I can take you along for my journey there. So I'm gonna eat lunch, write that caption, walk over to that meeting, and then after that meeting I'm going to be editing a video from earlier this week and just knocking out a lot of like emails and that sort of thing for the rest of the week. I have one class tomorrow that I still have not gotten any information on yet, so there's that. And then I did have CU Singers today. If you don't know, I'm in the choir. I was in the choir last semester and I'm doing it again this semester. Usually that's at 11:15, but it was canceled today because of COVID. So exciting times ahead of us. But I'm gonna go ahead and work on typing up that caption right now and hopefully take you along for the rest of this week. So good morning, friends. It is the second day of classes, so it's Thursday because we start on Wednesday. I did a horrible job remembering to film my day yesterday. It was just a weird day, just with having a lot of adjustments thrown at us. But welcome back to day 2. I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna try and be better about filming today. So I have one class at 9:30. I got up around 8 o'clock. It's 8:39. I got dressed and I made breakfast. So I have some eggs and toast with almond butter. I drank some water this morning, so I'm gonna eat this, log it in little tracker thing I have. It doesn't track like calories or macros or anything like that. It just tracks like what I'm actually eating, so that if I like notice any differences in anything, mood or energy, I can kind of look at the things I've eaten that week and see maybe if I needed to add something or if take something out. It's more just for my personal understanding, I guess, of changes in my body. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get all bundled up to head to class. Back now from my first class. It was interesting. It's animal genetics, which is just an elective class that I have to take for my major, but it's mostly animal vet science majors in that class. So I'm just, you know, chilling in there as a genetics major, but I'm hoping that I'll like it because it is a lot of math, but I think it's a lot of like statistics based math, which I really like statistics, but we'll see. My professor is a little spacey for sure, which doesn't always work well with my brain, being such a, like, I work well with consistency and a plan, but you know, sometimes we just have to be adaptable and learn to go with the flow. So that's what I'm doing. That's the outlook I have for the rest of the semester. I will say it is very nerve-wracking sitting in a classroom with so many people, just with the state of everything right now, but I'm just trying to remain hopeful. But I got back from class and I had some pumpkin bread that my mom had made before I came back, which was really good. And I just need myself a nice cup of coffee. I put some maple syrup in it and I made it with oat milk. I should have filmed that, but I came back and I was like, I'm on a mission. I have some stuff to do today. I need to knock some things off my to-do list because yesterday I just like did nothing. I don't know. I was in a weird headspace yesterday mentally. Today I'm like a little tired, but I'm like, you know what? I don't have any more classes for the rest of the day. This is exactly how I like my schedule to be when I'm done in the morning, so I can just be productive, get it all done. So I got back, did some dishes, had my snack, made my coffee, and now we are ready to grind it all out. So I actually have to edit a video that's going up today. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for that quite yet, but I'm gonna edit that video. And I have a podcast. I just started it. It's a little different. It's not like your traditional sit down and talk about life type of podcast. If you want me to do a podcast like that, please tell me. I'm more than happy to make 2 different podcasts. I really just love doing podcasts almost more than videos. So whatever podcast you really like listening to, let me know, and I can maybe take some inspiration from that. But the podcast that is out currently, it's called Yours Truly, Lady Winnie, and it will be linked down below. But if you've watched Bridgerton, it's kind of based off of the Lady Whistledown papers. So instead of publishing like Lady Whistledown Society papers, I write like open letters to listeners basically, and then record short episodes. So they're usually only between like 7 to 12 minutes long, and they're very like story based kind of. So you'll get a lot of like life advice, but you'll also get some storytelling, and it's a good way to learn just more about me and my life behind the scenes. So I will link that in the description below if you want to go check it out. I would love for you to do that for me. But let's go ahead and start editing my video. Actually, before I do that, I need to read my Bible and write my journal, because yesterday I caught up on, or I did the devotional from the day before, but then I didn't do the readings for yesterday, so I need to do 2 of them today to catch myself back up. And I'm like, I was on a roll, so gonna do that, the first one now. After I do that devotional, then I will edit a video. So cheers to that. I like the maple. Hello friends, so it's a little later, it's kind of much later actually. But I've just been working at my desk. So after I had lunch, you saw I made lunch, I ate lunch, I uploaded my video for today, and then I finished editing a podcast episode that's going live tomorrow, and then I just checked off a whole bunch of other things on my to-do list that I really needed to do and get done. And now I'm finally about to get my workout in, which I'm excited because I am ready to move my body after sitting at my desk for so stinking long. So it's a cardio workout, which is gonna feel so amazing. I cannot wait to sweat and move my body. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to make myself dinner. I have some meat that I could cook, but I honestly think I'm just gonna make what I had yesterday probably, and then I'll make that tomorrow. But that's just me ranting. So I'm probably gonna just do this workout, eat some dinner, take a shower, and I will probably work on making my to-do list for this weekend, all the things that I need to get knocked out for my classes to make sure I am ready to go and rock and roll this weekend, plan out my day for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do some fun things like write some more episodes for the podcast. I have one more that is already like pre-recorded, ready to go, so that will cover the next Friday, but then I need to write some more. So I'm gonna write some more letters for that, and then hopefully I'll be able to just get nice and cozy in my bed and read my book. Oh, here it is. I was about to be like, did I forget my book? I'm currently reading Six of Crows. I might have showed this on here before. I honestly can't remember. But if you are a reader, I highly recommend this book. It is so good. Like, I have been like roped in from the very beginning, and I read Shadow and Bone and I liked it. Like, it was okay. But I wouldn't necessarily have like recommended Shadow and Bone to anybody. Six of Crows is amazing, so I would highly recommend Six of Crows. I just really like the characters and the banter and that relationship, and it kind of switches back and forth between perspectives, so it's a really good book. Hopefully I'm gonna read some of that later tonight, but let's go sweat. It is Saturday, so I didn't really film a lot from Friday just because I didn't really have any classes, and I kind of forgot because I'm terrible at this. I'm telling you guys, I'm so bad at remembering to record things, but it's fine. I'm working on getting better about it this semester. It is a goal of mine, so we're gonna work towards that goal together. Hold me accountable in the comments. But today's Saturday, and I thought it would be fun just to kind of extend this vlog into the long weekend, so you can see kind of my first week of classes and just my first weekend back on campus. So I just got back from the store. I went to the store this morning and picked up a bunch of groceries for this week. I spent way too much money this week on groceries, but I'm not gonna eat out. That is my goal. So I'm gonna eat all of the food that I bought. And I got a coffee from Mojo's, which is in my car, which I'm gonna get when I go park my car back in my parking spot, yay. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun to show you a little haul of all the things that I got at the store, and I can talk you through what I'm gonna make this week. Had to do a lot of adjusting. A lot of the things that I'm gonna pull out of this bag were not initially on the list, but the store had nothing. So if you can relate to this, just let me know if there's also nothing at your grocery store. Mostly the meat was what was lacking, but we made do. So let's unpack. I guess I'll just kind of show you as I'm taking things out of the bag, or do you want me to? Might be a little bit of editing, but that's okay. First bag. Oh, I like to organize it by like what goes in the fridge, what does not go in the fridge, that sort of thing. These Junkless granola bars from Food Lion, they're the best. Some bananas, cucumber, and some lemons for water. Blueberries, that's to make some overnight oats. Almond milk for overnight oats, and then oat milk is just for coffee because I like to make lattes. I like oat milk in my lattes, but I don't like to use the oat milk in like smoothies and that sort of stuff, or any sort of recipes, because it has a lot of carbs and I don't really need that in a baked item. Got some whole cashews. I'm gonna make this cashew pasta thing, so we'll see. Chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, some peppers for snacks, potatoes. I'm going to be making a roast. Oh, my beef broth really got destroyed there. This is for the roast. Some meatballs, which you'll see. This is one of the things that was not on my list originally, but they didn't have turkey. So this is gonna be my lunch now. So I just got some marinara sauce. I need some peanut butter, oatmeal for baked oats. I got these Honeycrisp apples, which are like the best thing. I love these. Just as a little apple to snack on. Some strawberries and some hummus. Then I had to get this Fagay, which is basically just like Greek yogurt, because they didn't have any Greek yogurt that was plain Greek yogurt. So here we are with this. Got spinach to freeze for smoothies. The carrots are for the roast. Usually I would use baby carrots, but they didn't have those. This chicken, I get just to put on like salads. I'm gonna be making some salads and quesadillas this week, so I just get this chicken already made because it's easier. And some frozen Brussels sprouts to go with the pasta that I'm making. I got this kombucha at Publix because I just went in there to get basically just this kombucha. Kombucha is like a good sweet drink to sometimes have with meals. The meat that I got, so I got this roast, which is kind of large, but that's okay. And then I have this little steak that I'm going to marinate for tonight. The meatballs, of course. I got the Italian style because I'm making it with marinara sauce, and cheese sticks for a snack. And that's all the things. So it wasn't too much stuff really, but I just had to buy a lot of meat products. So now I'm gonna put all this stuff into the fridge so that I can go back, get my coffee, and move my car. I think I'm going to close out the vlog here. I'm so thankful that you watched this video. I hope you enjoyed following me along for my first week of classes with a little snow day mixed in there, so that's super fun. But just remember, as we start the semester and enter into the semester, a huge piece of just like wisdom and advice that I have for you is just to give yourself grace and to recognize that we are all on different journeys in this life. We all have different majors and we go to different schools, and our path and our daily routine is going to be different. But it's about finding what works best for you, and that's what I want, is just maybe to inspire you a little bit with my own routine, but not for you to feel like you have to make that your own, because everything that you do that works for you is unique, and that is so great. And I just love that you are able to do what works best for you. So there is no right way to do this. I'm just sharing with you what works for me. So I am wishing anybody who is in college or in school the best semester. There's going to be big things happening this semester. I can feel it. So I wish you the best. Go and live boldly, fearlessly, and authentically you on your campus this semester. And I'll see you in the next video.